we kind of alluded to uh, Will Butler leaving, which is Win Butler's brother of the band. More or less, it was because Will Butler has 3 kids and he can't take them touring and everything. And Win Butler did this on an interview, by the way, of like opening up about it. Is I think Win Butler
he gave
has
an
one or
exclusive
two.
interview to Apple Music's Zane Lowe to
Zane
kind
Lowe,
of
there we
talk
go.
about everything about
The
Arcade
record
Fire's
and
new album, and
yeah.
we've given some props to Zane Lowe. We're not like Apple Music heads here, but like we've given props to Zane Lowe.
He's honestly a very good. You know me, I am a critic when it comes to reviewers because I'm very picky. He's actually a fantastic reviewer. He got Tom York to give him a high 5, so I'm jealous beyond measures. But anyways,
Stretch
more or
goals.
less, it's right. But more or less, just because he has a family and he cannot tour and everything when he has 3 young kids and whatnot, and he wanted to do it, but he just wasn't able to do it. Win Butler says that Arcade Fire is really like his family and everything, and he kind of sees it in that way, and it has grown to be that. And they're able, him and his wife and their children are able to travel along for most of the part of it, so he's still able to raise his family like he wants to. But he says but Win Butler says it that he's honestly like he's kind of proud of his brother for doing his own thing, and that he's sees what he wants to raise his family, he wants to do everything like that, and he completely understands it. So it's not like any bad situation or whatnot, which is good to see. So maybe he'll be in the future things here or there. Maybe he says that they left the door open for future stuff, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. But totally,
there's no bad blood between the brothers,
no.
Which is good because there's the Gallagher situation. But
very true.
No,
please.
I think another thing that was, again, we have Audioface perhaps disproportionately compared to other music entities have given Win Butler a lot of shit, having given him the inaugural Noted Little Bitch award. But
the award was basically made for him and Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, the award was created for the fact that Win Butler and Ed Sheeran were completely popular, like straight white dudes who quit Twitter over the smallest amount of criticism. But I do think that Win Butler shows a lot of like older brother like wisdom here in saying that like, listen, I think he's sort of, I mean, this may be true, this may be not, this could also be like older brother self-importance here, but he's saying like, look, Will sort of followed me into the band because he was sort of like, okay, this is a thing we're doing, this could be like a really cool thing, but Win Butler acknowledges that his brother Will has always had his own life and has always had sort of things that he goes with, and that's what he seems to be alluding to, like very much like you said, Sean, about his family not being able to tour the same way Win has sort of been able to figure it out with his family and all the age groups, which is not necessarily to say like Win's a better or worse musician or anything like that. But when you are balancing being a popular musician or part of a very popular band and you're touring all the time at a time in the music industry where you need to tour to basically make all of your revenue as a band, and balancing that with just a very basic, like being a good father to your children and being a good family guy and a person, like that's something that a lot of people struggle with very much in the public eye, especially musicians. Shout out Kanye West. But it seems to be very good that unlike Ye, who makes a very big ass of himself publicly in these things, Will Butler seems to be doing the right thing by his family. So gotta love that.